Top 10 rock bands of all time. Whether you are traveling, bored at home, cooking, cleaning, or anything else, chances are you are having some music on in the background. It helps us to relax, makes us feel understood when the times are tough, and has a big presence in most of our lives. If even you want to hype yourself up for something, or generally are in a great mood, and want the music to accompany that, you might want to turn to the tried and tested rock. There are numerous amazing bands out there, new ones as well as old. But here is the comprised list of top 10 rock bands of all time, as voted on www.thetop10s.com. Number 10 goes to The Who. An English rock band formed in London, England in 1964. Their most recognizable lineup is Roger Daltrey, the lead vocalist, Pete Townsend, who played the guitar, John Entwistle on the bass, and Keith Moon, who played the drums. This rock band still plays today, but under a different lineup due to several unfortunate accidents. The drummer, Keith Moon, died in 1978 due to an accidental overdose, and John Entwistle, his best friend, shortly after. Some of their most famous songs are Bubba O'Reilly, Won't Get Fooled Again, My Generation, and many others. Number 9 spot on this list is held by Guns N' Roses. An American rock band formed in Los Angeles in 1985. Their lineup consisted of vocalist Axl Rose, lead guitarist Slash, rhythm guitarist Izzy Stradlin, bassist Duff McKagan, and drummer Steve Adler. Apart from hard rock, they are also associated with heavy metal. Through their career, they have made numerous hits which are known outside of the rock community. Their most famous songs are Sweet Child O' Mine, Don't Cry, Knockin' on Heaven's Door, and many others. They are claimed to have revived the mainstream popularity of the genre and earned the nickname the most dangerous rock band in the world due to their hedonistic rebelliousness. Number 8 on the list is Nirvana. An American grunge band formed in Washington in 1987. Sadly, the band disbanded in 1994 after Kurt Cobain committed suicide. David Grohl, the drummer, proceeded to start a new band, the Foo-Fighters, which is an alternative rock band. Apart from the previously mentioned two, the band had one more member, Chris Novoselic, who played the bass. Nirvana is most famous for their album Nevermind, and their song, Smells Like Teen Spirit, which many argue isn't their best song, only their most famous one. Number 7. The Rolling Stones. The Rolling Stones are an English rock band formed in London in 1962 and has 6 members. Brian Jones, who played the guitar and the harmonica, Ian Stewart on the piano, Mick Jagger doing the main vocals and also playing the harmonica, Keith Richards on the guitar, Bill Wyman on the bass, and Charlie Watts playing the drums. Some of their most popular songs are Paint in Black, Sympathy for the Devil, Satisfaction, and many more. The band was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1989 and in 2012 celebrated their 50th anniversary. Number 6. AC/DC. AC/DC are an Australian hard rock band formed in November 1973 by the brothers Malcolm and Angus Young, who continued as members until Malcolm's illness and departure in 2014. They were fronted by Bon Scott until his untimely death due to alcohol poisoning in 1979, after which they hired Brian Johnson to front the band. AC/DC have made numerous hits that made them known worldwide, some of which are Thunderstruck, Back in Black, Highway to Hell, and many others. Their songs are still played regularly and loved by any lover of the genre. Number 5. Metallica. Metallica is an American thrash metal band formed in 1981. One of their albums, Master of Puppets, has since become one of the most important heavy metal albums ever, as it became the first thrash metal album ever to be certified platinum. The title track has since become the band's most played song live. Their 5th album, Metallica, also known as the Black Album, took more of a mainstream approach and has since become one of the best-selling albums in America, certified 16 times platinum. The album spawned 5 singles: Enter Sandman, The Unforgiven, Nothing Else Matters, Wherever I May Roam, and Sad But True. Number 4 on the list is held by English rock band Queen. Formed in 1970, members of the band were Freddie Mercury, Brian May, Roger Taylor, and John Deacon. An interesting fact is that Brian and Roger played together in a band called Smile before joining Queen. Since Bohemian Rhapsody, their most successful song has been voted as #1 best song of all time. It is no wonder that the band found itself such highly placed on this list. Many would agree that Queen is the best live performer on the list, claiming that their concerts and performances were a sight to behold, with Freddie's voice making all the hairs on your body stick up. Number 3. Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd was an English progressive rock band formed in 1965 in London, England. They achieved international acclaim with their progressive and psychedelic music. The band consisted of 5 members: David Gilmour, Syd Barrett, Nick Mason, Roger Waters, and Richard Wright. Their most famous, commercially successful, and critically acclaimed album is The Dark Side of the Moon, 1973. The album alone has sold over 50 million copies worldwide and is also considered one of the greatest albums of all time. Pink Floyd made revolutionary-sounding music and has since been appreciated for it. Number 2. The Beatles.
Anybody, you know I need someone.
Like the majority of bands on this list, the Beatles were also an English band, formed in Liverpool in 1960. It has 4 members: John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, and George Harrison. They were soon known as the foremost and most influential act of the rock era. Rooted in skiff, beat, and 1950s rock and roll, the Beatles later experimented with numerous genres, ranging from pop ballads to Indian music, to psychedelia and hard rock, often incorporating classical elements in innovative ways. According to the RIAA, the Beatles are the best-selling music artists in the United States, with 178 million certified units. They have received 10 Grammy Awards, an Academy Award for Best Original Song Score, and 15 Ivor Novello Awards. Finally, number 1 on the list is rightfully held by Led Zeppelin. Another English rock band, formed in London in 1968. It has 4 members, with Robert Plant being the main vocalist, Jimmy Page on the guitar, John Paul Jones playing the bass and the keyboard, and John Bonham playing the drums. Their staple sound was and still is very recognizable. Being heavy, guitar-driven, rooted in blues and psychedelia on their early albums, they have been recognized as one of the progenitors of heavy metal. Their most commercially successful albums are Led Zeppelin, Led Zeppelin II, III, and IV, and their most popular and influential rock song of all time is the legendary Stairway to Heaven. With an unmistakably sounding intro, amazing guitar riffs, and powerful vocals, Led Zeppelin is rightfully positioned as the first on the list. If you liked this video and would like to see more Top 10 videos, please leave a like and comment below. What do you think is the best rock band of all time? Do you agree with the list we have? Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you are one of the first to view the newest and latest videos.